Hello and welcome to today's episode of TSARP. I'm your host, Andrew Weir, and today we have terrible news. Oh, wait, that's not actually what we're talking about. But the terrible news is a lot of people don't know what TSARP means. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, and we got Sam and Steven. But, Sam's always here and Steven's sometimes here. So, you could have guessed that. But yeah, people don't know what TSARP means. And I'm not entirely surprised by that. I guess we never we talked about it in the first episodes. Don't go back and listen to those. But I guess story time hashtag. Not really. So TSARP means I hope you all can understand that. The Super Awesome Rec Podcast. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, what does REC mean? Well, we did it. We put an acronym in an acronym. REC means Republic of Elite Coders, which is one of the cringiest things I've ever come up with. But now we have to live with it. So, I mean, there's a history to that name, but we're not going to go over it now. But yeah, so that's what it means for all you knowers. So yeah, if you look at the logo, now it says it right on there. But you still don't know what REC means.
By the way, I did make the logo.
Sam did. We didn't talk about it last episode when it was the first time you saw it. But yeah. So, you probably saw in the title, but our main topic today is things you should not do while learning to code. A lot of you make mistakes that you don't realize at the time are mistakes, but you really just messed up. So we're going to go over some of those and tell you what you should not do. First one.
Exactly.
First one. Don't look at a tutorial. And most of these go for any language. Don't just look at a tutorial, copy all the code down, and be like, I made an awesome program. I'm so smart. Because you didn't. You didn't learn anything. You just typed it all down. Now you didn't even look at what it was, how they were explaining what it does. And just suddenly you have a working program.
Or you just put the blocks together. Same thing though.
Yeah. Exactly. So next time when you're just copying down a tutorial, listen to what it's talking about. And maybe even, now a lot of people don't like this, but I think this tip's pretty good as long as you use it for how you should. If it's text-based, you can't really do this in Scratch, but if you got code from a tutorial or from Stack Overflow or something, and you don't know what it does, you just copied it down, now it made a program, you can give ChatGPT little snippets of the code and be like, what does this do? And it will explain it to you in pretty high detail. And if you didn't know what it did before, now you do. And you learned instead of just copying down that tutorial. So yeah, we all use tutorials sometimes. Sometimes we don't know what we need to do. And tutorials are very helpful as long as you use them correctly.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, same as courses. That's why I recommend Kidoyo courses, because instead of just giving you all the code, they say, okay, this is the first one you have to do. Now you should know how to do the second one. And after you're done with the second one, then they move on, So it actually makes you do it for yourself, which is one great thing about Kidoyo courses. So that's another bonus tip. I know today's about not the bad things and not tips, but look at Kidoyo courses. There's a lot of challenges on the pathways where people look at them, say, oh, I don't know how to do this, and move on. But they forget, because they don't mention it all the time in the challenges, that there's courses on it. So search the name of the challenge, search what you're trying to do, and there's probably a course on Kidoyo waiting right there for you to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all use them. So, second tip. Don't listen to other coding podcasts. You're going the wrong way. This is the only one you need to listen to.
It's true.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. We put effort into this one. You don't know where you're going with other ones. They might be fraudulent. They might only talk about one type of development, and you don't understand it, and you might not realize that they're giving you incorrect information. Or they might be outdated. But since we post every single day, you always know you're getting the most up-to-date info. So
unless we die.
I never say this. I never do. But if you're on Spotify, you can click a little follow button. And when you click that follow button, It really does nothing. I only recently realized it was there. But click it, because supposedly it does something. I haven't learned what it does yet, but it might.
I'm pretty sure it gives you a few Robux.
Yeah, it actually sends me Robux to my Roblox
No,
account.
it actually says you Robux. Like once you click it, you get the Robux.
Oh, so
I would
you
suggest
get
doing
them.
it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just learned it recently. I would do it.
Yeah, I would do it. Get some free Robux, and you don't even need to type in your info. It knows it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It actually uses ChatGPT to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was able to buy a Dominus with that Robux.
yeah,
I was
really.
able to buy a dog. I traded my Robux.
Wow, that's a
Bro.
lot.
Yeah. So our third "don't do this" of the day. What's the guys? You know the name for a "don't do this" tip, like an opposite of a yeah. I guess it's really just an opposite of a tip. That's what it is. So if the final "don't do this" of the day is don't just use ChatGPT. I know for the second and I guess for the third one we said use it, but don't use it because we were wrong. No. So, like we said, use it for the correct purposes. And this goes along with the first tip, if you say, hey, make me this code, and it makes you this really advanced code, and you got no clue what it does, you did it wrong. And to improve on that tip, don't plagiarize, okay? And this goes not just for Kidoyo, this goes for college too. And it's not because, and teachers say this a lot, it's not because it's wrong. People do wrong things every day. They rob banks, but does it affect them? Well, they go to jail, but doesn't matter. The reason you shouldn't do it is you're not learning anything. Like, if you're trying to get better at programming because you want to make better games and you cheat, you're not going to get better, And there's stuff that you learn from doing it yourself that helps you then, tell ChatGPT what you want it to do. So if you want to get better at using ChatGPT, you actually got to get better at programming. So yeah, plot twist.
There is a course. There is a course on ChatGPT.
Where is it on Kidoyo? Can I make the Kidoyo ChatGPT course?
I actually have a website. I'm pretty sure it's a website. I've done that, but
yeah, slide into my DM. Send it.
And if you don't mind me adding, if you don't mind me adding one more tip, is a lot of people happen to do this. The variables, like the number just spirals out of control. So I wouldn't use that many. They're very helpful, but either use this to group them, or just don't make that many. Because if some are unnecessary, why do you have them?
Interesting tip. Yeah, I think we talked about that a little yesterday.
Yeah.
It's either yesterday. Yeah. Also, tell us. There's a little thing in the description that says, "What did you think about this episode?" You can. I believe that only goes to us, but we can share it to other people if we want to. But if you type, "It was really good" or "It was really bad," what you could do is make an episode about this, and we'll use your suggestion, and if you want, we'll say who did it, give you some credit. But yeah, post video suggestions down there. Helps out, and you could be a part of a video. Also, if you got anyone you want us to interview, we're working on the dev interview, and to update you all, because we haven't got any info. And if you are the people, the Mineola hackers, I don't know, we didn't come up with a better name for them. But we haven't gotten in touch yet. No response. But, if you're out there, if you're listening to this, we would love to have you on, talk. It's weird to talk to a Mineolan. Mineolan? I don't know. What do you call them?
You're a Mineolan.
You Mineolan. Haha. I've never talked to one. It's weird.
You're saying it's like they're foreign. They're from they're from a few towns away.
It's like a 10-minute drive. I could really go 10 minutes and find one. But, they're wild. They're rare, I gotta go and find one. But yeah, you gotta, if you comment, if you reply, I think in the episode we talked about them. There's my Discord. This is not for anyone that is not the Mineola hackers. But if you are one of them, reply, give me the password, that you use, because I don't remember the password what it is now. But if you send me the password, for the website, then, you can prove that it's you and you can be on TSARP. How cool would that be? Or
Who?
our ones of viewers could be on. Our ones. Our ones. No, I think we're in the tens now, Or we might be bluffing.
Yeah, you'll never know. You don't have our stats.
You'll never know. So, thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and we will all see you, well, not really, in the next one. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye.